happened when my mother-in-law organized a family intervention that made everyone question her sanity. So I'm sitting in my living room surrounded by my husband's entire family, trying not to laugh at the intervention my mother-in-law organized because my husband Ian started doing his own laundry. Yeah, you heard that right, laundry. This whole mess started 3 months after our wedding. Ian and I had just moved into our first apartment together, this cute little place with exposed brick and a washer-dryer combo that sounded like a jet engine. We were figuring out how to adult together, dividing up chores like normal people do. Ian actually volunteered to take over laundry duty because his job let him work from home on Fridays. He said it made sense since he could throw loads in between meetings. I thought I'd hit the marriage jackpot. The first time his mom visited and saw him folding towels, her face went through like 5 different emotions. First confusion, then shock, then this weird sadness like she'd just watched someone kick a puppy. She pulled me aside while Ian was in the bathroom and whispered, "What have you done to my baby boy?" I laughed because I thought she was joking. She wasn't. And from then on, every Friday she visited, she'd find evidence of Ian's servitude. A laundry basket in his office, him sorting whites from colors. Once she caught him ironing his own shirt and actually gasped like she'd witnessed a crime. She started taking photos on her phone, not casual photos either. These were like crime scene documentation shots of Ian holding detergent or standing near the washing machine. Then came the group chat. She created something called Save Ian Support Circle and added his 2 sisters, 3 aunts, both grandmothers, and 4 cousins. I only found out because his sister Lauren showed me the messages. My MEL had written this whole manifesto about how I was breaking down his masculine spirit and forcing domestic servitude through manipulation. She included the photos as evidence. There was Ian loading the dryer with a timestamp and everything. The chat went crazy. His aunt started sharing articles about emotional abuse. His grandma offered to let Ian move in with her. His other sister started planning what she called a liberation intervention. The intervention happened on a Tuesday. I came home from work to find 12 family members arranged in my living room like some kind of tribunal. They'd even rearranged our furniture into a circle. My mother-in-law stood in the center with a clipboard and what looked like a PowerPoint presentation on her iPad. Ian was already there, sitting on our couch looking like he was trying to solve a really hard math problem in his head. His mom started reading from her clipboard about the signs of domestic abuse she'd observed. The laundry thing was apparently just the tip of the iceberg. She'd documented him cooking dinner twice, saw him vacuum once, and even caught him grocery shopping alone. According to her, I'd systematically broken him down until he believed household chores were his responsibility. His aunt chimed in that she'd researched Stockholm Syndrome and Ian was showing classic symptoms. They went around the circle, each family member sharing their concerns. His grandma actually cried about how her grandson was being forced to touch dirty clothes. His sister read a poem she'd written called Fallen Prince of Fabric Softener. I kid you not, an actual poem. Ian kept trying to interrupt, but his mom would shush him, saying victims often defend their abusers. Finally, after 45 minutes of this insanity, Ian stood up. He walked to our laundry room and came back with a basket of clean clothes. Without saying anything, he started folding them right there in front of everyone. His mom looked like she might faint. Then he pulled out his phone and showed them his work calendar. 3 client calls every Friday, with 2-hour gaps between them. Perfect laundry time. He explained how I worked 60-hour weeks at the hospital while he had a flexible tech job, how we'd made a chore spreadsheet together based on our schedules, not gender roles from 1952. The room went quiet. His sister Lauren started laughing first, then his cousins joined in. His mom tried to maintain her position, saying I'd clearly brainwashed him into thinking this arrangement was his idea. But Ian pulled up our text messages from months ago where he'd literally asked to take over laundry because he found folding clothes relaxing during stressful work weeks. One by one, family members started apologizing and filing out. His grandma patted my hand and said, maybe times really were changing. His aunt deleted the abuse articles from the group chat. By the end, only his mom remained, still clutching her clipboard, muttering about how in her day men didn't even know where the laundry room was. Ian's been doing our laundry for 2 years now.